You could, huh?
Wait, what are you violating if you're
Go into a movie?
a kosher movie? Like,
Is there a such thing?
yeah,
What's kosher movie?
rated G or something?
Right now, they came out a cartoon called Arthur, 20th anniversary, or 12th year anniversary, season finale of a cartoon for kids. Arthur, the little rat. Little rat, cartoon. What's the season finale, Rabotai? The little rat children are going to the wedding of their teacher. Going to the wedding of their teacher. And what do they find out? Their teacher is a man that's marrying a man. Cartoon. Hysterical. It's just that if it's your kid that's learning that men are supposed to marry each other, it's not so funny anymore. This is the cartoons of today. Cartoons. Disney is not education for your kids. Rated G, rated R, rated X, rated whatever, it's all garbage. There's no such thing as a kosher movie unless it's Torah movie. If it's Torah, it's kosher. But aside from that, there's no such thing as kosher movies. All of these movies that people watch or encourage their kids to watch, like Lion King and the girl with the three bears, all that stuff, there are many, many hidden messages in there that are literally destroying children. For example, the little girl going to a house of the three bears. People think, oh, it's an innocent little girl. First of all, do you want your girl, your little daughter, to walk around by herself in a forest? That's what you want your 5-year-old, your 8-year-old to learn, that you can just walk around by yourself? And then, if that's not enough, go into a stranger's house. 8-year-old, 9-year-old little girl goes to a stranger's house. And then if that's not enough, steal their food. That's what you want your 8-year-old girl to do, is steal other people's food. And then if that's not enough, sleep in some stranger's bed. Oh, that's a wonderful thing for an 8-year-old little girl. Is going to go to some stranger's house, sleep in his bed. Oh, that's gonna work out real well for you. Or maybe Lion King. Lion King, what? Because he's cute, he's violating every single commandment his father gave him. Because he's a cute little lion. So he endangers himself and the rest of his friend's life. So you want your kid to learn to be like the Lion King? He's not going to listen to you? He's going to go with his friends, jump off a bridge? Because it's fun? Because he's cute? A lot of these cartoons, if you don't understand the hidden messages, it literally destroys children. Destroys children. And people don't seem to think about this because they don't have dat Torah. But there are many books even written by secular people where they see how the TV and the programs of today are literally destroying brains. For a cartoon for children that is promoting homosexuality, if that does not shake you, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. There's something seriously wrong with you. If you don't think it is against normalcy, it's against logic for a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old, 10-year-old kid to learn about homosexuality, if you don't think that's abnormal, there's something wrong with you. There's something seriously wrong with you. If you think it's okay for little 5-year-old kids, like they are in the UK now, 5-year-old kids are obligated to learn from transvestites about men and men, women and women, and maybe the boy wants to be a girl. Obligated. Part of their law right now in the United Kingdom. And it's coming to the US. If you think this is normal, then there's something wrong with you. Point being, Rabotai Kareem, is that Hashem gave us the neshamot of the children as a precious, precious gift. As a parent, it's your obligation to protect that gift, to protect that treasure, by not allowing them to watch whatever looks like fun, just so they could leave you alone. But actually monitor what they watch, what they insert into this brain, what they insert into this neshama, what they insert into this heart. Why? Because eventually, that will materialize to something else. Anybody ever ask, why is America the only country in the world right now that has an average of more than 1.2 shootings in a school or a public building per week? Per week. America is the only country in the world that has an average of more than 1 shooting per week, meaning parents send their kids to a school. There's a 50% chance there's going to be a shooting. Why? It happens every week. More than once per week. 1.2, 1.3 per week. It's the only country in the world. Now automatically all the liberals are going to say, no, it's because of the gun laws. Because you're allowed to buy guns from Walmart. Nonsense. Why? You're allowed to buy guns from everywhere in all other countries. In Israel, you walk around the streets, there's a bunch of people with guns. In Russia, you walk around the street, a bunch of people with guns. In the Arab countries, everybody has a gun. If you don't have a gun, you're going to survive. Here, you conceal it. There, it's in the open. You go to the train station, you see people with Uzis. See people with major guns, huge guns. But you don't see them shooting anybody. How come you don't see anybody shooting anybody in those countries? How come you don't see any 13-year-olds losing their mind and shooting people? How come it's only in America? Because America is also the #1 place in the world for video games. Video games, specifically the video games of shooting people. So when a kid gets his first video game at 6, 7, 8 years old and starts shooting people, starts shooting monsters, then starts shooting animals, then starts shooting people, by the time he's 13 years old, he's probably shot over 1 million people. And every year, the video game becomes more and more realistic, to the point that by the time he's 13 years old, he's murdered 1 million people, and it all looks real. He's become desensitized, where even if he actually shoots a real person, just because that real person didn't want to give him his bicycle, he doesn't feel anything. And that's why you see some of these crazy kids, these poor kids, they actually videotape themselves shooting real people. Because it's the same to them. It's all a video game. Life became a video game. It's not even the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault. It's the parents' fault that gave this kid anything he wanted and ruined him. Now he has to pay for it. Now for the rest of his life, he has to remember that he created a monster.